3 years ago, my brother and his pal had just left a drinking party at a nightclub. They were so wasted it was difficult to even book a cab home. So as they tread across the long paved roads, struggling to avoid passing cars, they saw what appeared to be a brightly lit domicile in the distance. As they approached the light source, they realized that it wasn't a house, but a McDonald's fast food restaurant. They glanced through the glass windows and feasted their eyes on the menu displayed on the counter, delighted to see very few customers. After all, it was past midnight, and not so many people were expected to be out at this hour. Famished after a long walk, they decided to order some Big Macs and flump on a bench outside the restaurant where a statue of Ronald McDonald was sitting comfortably at the edge. Staring at the statue, they noticed its smile seemingly jolly, and its eyes eerily gazing back at them, causing them to feel reluctant before they eventually looked at each other and laughed at the childish thought, brushing it aside. A lit night, Pedro. I'll never forget it, my brother said as he took an enormous bite.
Dude, you see that thing was giving me a bubble? She was bad, wasn't she? I might have to take her to McDonald's for a first date.
Pedro winked while patting him on the back.
Well, I'm sorry, dude. I can't hold it anymore.
The sour taste in my brother's mouth made him retch, and so, unable to contain it, he headed to the trash bin where he threw up for the next couple of minutes, leaving his friend all alone with the statue on the bench. Having lost the strength and interest to finish the burger, Pedro thought of taking a nap on the Ronald McDonald statue's lap, and as he began to shut his eyes, he grumbled and said,
"Oh, my headaches have gotten worse. I wish I could just die."
Then, a creepy voice replied,
Be careful what you wish for.
Ah!
Pedro jumped, wondering for a moment where the voice might have emanated from. However, as he listened to cars honking and tree branches falling, he was convinced it was all in his head.
See, Pedro? This is what happens when you get drunk.
He told himself as he resumed his nap. Then, amidst the silence, Pedro sighed and said,
I'm so